Bam! It's Saturday. It's a weird Saturday too. It's like a slight breeze, super quiet this morning. I don't know if a storm's coming in or what. We're back out here looking for the town, and I'm alone, so I have time to do my thing. But I'm looking at the well that we saw before, the big, and looking at the foundation, it looks like it's like rock, and then there's concrete, like the foundations we saw up at the mine. They built a foundation of rock and then mixed in cement and rock. And this is old, because me and look at it, who makes concrete like that anymore? We don't have that big a rock in our concrete anymore. So it's kind of trippy. But I think we'll just look around this spot for a while, and then tech around here, and then work our way back up towards the Monarch mine and see what's up with that. But I just wanted to look around here and just kind of see what all entails. Like, this will be newer. This is all manhole cover for the spring. They still use the water, so. But I want to look around here and just see. Because if I was going to build a town, it'd be right around the water. So I want to look for signs of anything that would be here. So let's walk around here for a while, and then we'll get the old detector out and see what we can find. So I found this old fence line. You can barely see it. They've been cut down. The cows have rubbed them off. It's old, but what I'm looking for out here is rocks like this. Something that could be the start of a foundation. Got one there. Got some through here. Maybe. Got some more over this way. Some right here. Just got to see if they form anything that's going to be foundation. It's like a boulder field right here. Anything stacked, or pieces of concrete, wood. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, this is old though, so it could have been all tore down, but these are big rocks. But this right here, this is interesting. See this? Concrete. Concrete with the rocks in it. And big rocks. This is what we're looking for. That's awesome. Okay. That is a people building. Let's try and figure this out. Got this one. Maybe it was for a footing. I don't think it was picked up and brought here. I think that would fall apart. Where do we go? Where's the rest of it? Maybe this was a rock wall through here. Kind of big rocks though. I mean, no one's bringing that out here to build a house. It's not even flat. Okay guys, we found one sign out here, and we're not that far from the well. So, and it's that old concrete like we saw up at the mine. It had those blocks on it. I think got some more rocks out here. They're kind of scattered. But let's go back to this one, and then I'm going to walk straight from that one straight to the truck. And compass is in the truck, so I can't get a bearing on it, but we'll find it again. And then we'll get the detector. We'll hit this whole area. Yeah, see, it's right here. There it is. Bam. Straight to the truck, right off the left headlight. Bam. Okay, let me get the detector out. We'll come back out here, but I'll show you this fence. I was pointing you the other way. I told you guys I'm not a filmmaker. It's like looking for stuff. I'm a treasure hunter, not a treasure finder, obviously. So this whole fence runs right through here, all the way down. It stops at that big post. That rock is right there. So that's an old fence, old wooden fence, and you can just see the abundance of trees out here. The wood is just everywhere. But guess what? Back in the day, there were cedars out here. Lots of them, until everyone came out here and cut them down to build fences. But this one's so old. You can see this divot right here. The cows come out here and they've rubbed that smooth. See, there's some cow hair right there. They come up and they rub on this thing, and they've wore it down smooth at the top. So I'm getting the dinger out. We found concrete, old concrete. I likey. All right, boys and girls, let's go get that thing out and see what we can find. Okay, so we're back at the rock. I think I'm just gonna detect in a circle outside this rock. Just go in a big circle, see what's up. Work my way out from this point right here and just see what's going on. I'll bring you back as soon as I find something, anything. Trash, nails will be good, old cans, garbage. We got to find the trash to find this town. So it's one thing they're always going to leave behind is trash. If you can follow the trash, you can find anything. But it is kind of weird, this boulder field runs like right through here and out over to there. And there's really no rocks anywhere else, so I don't think this has been plowed. For farming, it's probably weird. Anyway, let's do this. I'll bring you back. Okay, I told you I'd bring you back if I found anything. So here's our rock. There's my shovel. I almost fell over. Right here is the hole. Rock, hole. Probably 3 feet. There it is. On the white part of my glove so you can see it. See that? That is a piece of an old nail. Old nail. 3 feet away. So, what do you use nails for? Oh, I use them for wood. Yeah. So, that's sweet. I'm gonna put this on the rock and keep going. But that's good. 3 feet away, and I already got a nail. I just gotta find the rest. So let's keep going. Okay, found first hole, second hole, piece of barbed wire. See how one prong is longer than the other? That's how that other stuff was I was finding way over there. I don't think that's traditional. If you guys know about barbed wire, let me know, but that one piece that's coming way off, I don't know, maybe we'll put it on the rock, keep going. Okay, about another 3 feet away off that rock. See that? You know what that is? You know what that is? That is the piece of an old can. You can see the top of it is the lip, and then the can came down from the bottom. Old piece of can. Probably been trampled on by 1,000 things. So set it in there with the rest of our goods and keep going. This is getting interesting. This rock is the key to something around here. But I'm digging everything, so I'm not passing up crappy sounds like little stuff like that, because I want to know where this place is. You know, I want to really know where they stayed. So let's keep looking. This rock is awesome. It's a good find, just walking in this field off the well over there. So I'm gonna keep going. Let's keep digging. Okay, we're getting better. 12 gauge shotgun shell. Camera's all dirty. Winchester. This is Winchester 12 gauge leader. I think this is a paper shell, so it'd be in the right era. Look at the primer in there. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's like sticking way up. Gonna have to do some research now on shotgun shells. Right by this rock. It's getting better. It's getting better. It's been fired, so maybe they were hunting bunnies out here. I don't know. Well, let's keep going. It's getting better. Finding stuff, right? Another piece of tin can. Right there. Next to this pile of rocks. And I think this pile of rocks was put here. I don't think this just formed this way, because you've got this rock and this rock, and they're not the same as these rocks. She got pulled over here somewhere, but that's a piece of tin. Speaking of rocks, this is a weird one right here, guys. Big hunk of quartz. That's weird. Where's my rock to put our stuff on? I'm lost. You see, you've got this pile of rocks right here. We found the piece of tin can, and then right here you've got another pile of rocks. One, two. Weird. Let's keep going. Let's put this in my pocket. Now this little rock pile is paying off. There's a little mound right there where that fence runs. Maybe we'll take a jaunt way out there, see where that fence goes, but I figured they'd stay by the water. Maybe we'll work our way from the rock piles after we hit a couple of these towards there, but I'll bet we'll find more recent trash over there, 22 casings, things like that. But when we start getting into that, we'll kind of back out if we don't find old, and just stick with the old pieces of tin can, the nails, things of the era. These rock piles are paying off, so I'm going to keep hitting them and see what we find, and look for anything that looks like a foundation. There's a big chunk of something right there. Maybe it's just a rock. It's good to just get up and glass around every once in a while, you know what I mean? Another pile of rocks. Let's look at this thing. What the crud is this? I don't know what. It's got like a U looking thing on it, or is that a knockout for stove? There's a big hole in it. Fender off of something maybe? I don't know. It looks old, so hot tip. Piece of roofing. Another surface find. Now we're getting into it. There's no reason for this kind of stuff to be out here. And that was cut. I bet that's off an old piece of Fold it over. There we go. See that? Fit around something. Stack these up. Roofing material. I don't know. Another weird pile of rocks. Right in line with all the other weird piles of rocks. These piles mean something. Like they used them to hold fence posts, and I don't know. Weird. Anyway, let's keep going. Okay guys, more rock stuff. Check this out. You see that? Big rock right there? That is in this piece of concrete right here. And it's in a pile of these rocks. So, more concrete. What the heck? And it's just off of, there's our regular concrete rock right there. That's the original. Right? Yeah. We've got one right here. So let's start drawing some straight lines on this thing and see what the heck. Now we gotta go, let's go out that way. See what's up. Alright, I gotta figure out a way to mark this somehow. And then we're gonna work our way out that way. See if we can find another one. Maybe they're corners, you know, to hold the structure. They're not that far apart either. I'd say 12 feet from there to there. It's big enough for a little house. Okay. All right. Let's see what we can find. I think I found a fence, guys. Watch this. This is weird. Just straight. I'm gonna dig some of this up. And this stuff's everywhere. A bone. Maybe it's a trash pile. Let's dig it and see what's up. Gotta clear some tumbleweeds out of here and then we'll be good to go. It is, it's an old fence. Check this out. Look at that old piece of barbed wire. Then I got an old piece of something there. Check this out though. Dug up a piece of old concrete. So I bet you there's a concrete post hole for a fence. The fence went this way along here. Okay, now I just got to figure out how the fence fits in to those other rocks we found over there with concrete. Do you put your house in the fence? Is it a holding pen? Because the fence just kind of picked up right through here and it dies out just past this little game trail. Interesting. Shotgun shell. I haven't found any trash. Pieces of a tin can. No tin cans. Interesting. Flashing. I found some steel. Some metal flashing tin. I wonder if we should go exploring a little bit that way. Up on this little knoll. See what all those rocks are about. I'm going to turn the sensitivity up on my machine to about 25. It's Still be able to pick up some decent signals as far as nails and things, but going for tin cans now. Tin cans, bullets, and casings. That's what I want. That's what I really want. Let's go. That old fence is right there. Maybe we can jump on the other side of that. This rock pile goes over there. It's all cleared out though, if you notice. See how this is all cleared out, and then you have like the brush line starts right there, and this has all been cleared out. Can still free range over there. No fence. This is all cleared out. And then you have the sagebrush line. So somebody came in here and cleared this out. For stuff. Let's go find out what stuff it is. I see something poking up over there. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm gonna go check it out. It looks like metal. Let's go see what's up. Okay, we found some interesting stuff in this hole. First, I'm going to show you this. You see that? Right there. It's a piece of clay pipe. See it down in there? I grenaded it when I hit it. It wasn't very big. That odd colored stuff is all clay pipe. Probably just a piece of it was in this hole. But the cool thing is check out this bullet. You guys ever seen anything like that? I think that's a black powder bullet. See how it's got this little rim on it? I think that came out of a black powder pistol. I don't know though. I've never found a bullet like that, and I found tons of bullets. It's an odd one. You guys know about bullets? Let me know. But that thing right there, that's trippy. For sure. Clay pipe and bullet next to this rock. Headed towards that weird metal thing. Let's keep going. Sweet. Tin can stuff. See that? See how it's got that edge on it? Right there. It's kind of heavy because it's folded over right there. I think that was the top, like that. There's the tab. This was the inside of it. I don't know. Good find though. There's all the pieces of it I found in there. Trash. Still headed that way to that thing. This is only 12 feet away from the last hole. Let's keep going. Okay, we made it over here. Found this cool 30-30 shell. Pocket. I'll have to show it to you later. So anything you find ornate, anything that has design on it, that goes in a house. This is what I saw sticking up over here. And I want you to look at this. Can you see this right here? That's ornate. That's made to make this look nice in your house. Okay. Here's the hinge. We can reconstruct this box into what it used to be. Anyway, I think this was like an old bread box. Me and John have found them before. It's not even a bread box, it's like a shelf that just sits on the shelf, and you can see people have shot it, but there's something right there for a shelf to sit in, and then you have the sides that wrap around. This would have went in somebody's house because of that right there. See this? So this got drug out here. It was left here. Someone tore a building down, left that here. People shot at it and it just sat out here and got destroyed. But that means there's something close. And I might see what it is. So we're gonna metal detect over to that. Let's see what that is. All right, so let's do this. We're getting closer. Okay guys, we're getting signals like crazy coming over here. It's a good idea to come over here because check this out. There's our little ornamental rust bucket. You hit this, I'm trying to try and show you what I'm thinking. See this? We've seen this before, guys. You see that? Straight line of rocks. All put here like a foundation. And you come up here and it turns. And then it grenades into 1,000 piles of rocks, which is weird. And you come down here. You're looking. So what could be here? There's our pie, straight line of rocks. Okay. All right, I'm seeing it. This is what I wanted to see. I want this. Trash. Got wood. Oh, score. We got a hole. Like a divot. Look at that plank of wood. Look at that big plank of wood right there. I'll bet this was a cellar like we and John have seen before when we went out and found that axe head and stuff at the old homestead. I'll bet this has been filled in. You got all pieces of timber sticking out of it. It's been buried in here. So I'll bet this was either an outhouse or cold storage. And you can hear all the F-16s flying overhead. There's 5 of them flying in formation. I don't know if you can see them, but we're right by a base. We got this wood. These long planks of wood. You guys see this? This is awesome. That's huge. What else do we got over here? Oh, we're in it now, guys. Another piece of wood stuck in the ground. Concrete. It looks like an old concrete pipe. See how it's all reamed out with a piece of metal in there? More wood. Oh, check this out. Bed frame. See the springs? See the bed frame? Goes along here and turns over. Those old box spring. Okay. Sweet. Okay. I don't know what that is. It's a piece of wrought iron. More pipe. Keep looking. Keep looking. Got some banding material right here. And looks like there was a fire out here. That's probably why we don't see a lot of wood. Got more wood over here. Another piece of, that's heavy. That's a piece of flat bar. That ain't no joke right there. And we got post down there, a post corner here, and post there. Now we're over to that thing I said on the last video where I said there was like concrete troughs out here. Piece of wire. Here they are. This is those concrete troughs right here. See this? Now I wonder if they didn't use this for the house. This is a lot of money, and concrete's expensive to do this for your animals. See, there's no piece of pipe right there. That had a post in it. And then here's a piece of pipe for it to come from here down to there, and that's because there's a well right here. This, my friends, whew, I hope there's a bottom. Ouch, it's pokey. And there's old wood in here. See this whole piece of plank of wood? This is an old well. They throw this piece of drill steel in here to mark it. That is an old well. So now we have private well, water basins, some old timber, so there was probably a little structure around this. There's a post hole for another big plank of wood. That's huge. That's for building something serious. Okay. Yes. That old barbed wire with the long prongs. See them? And we got some rock right here. Another weird rock pile. Another huge piece of timber right here. Fence hole. Everything peters out. Somebody had something here. Maybe it was like a, I don't know, a mine owned the water rights, and everyone got their water from here. Trucked it in. Wagons or barrels, I don't know. Sweet, more foundation stuff over here. There's the well. This is nice. This is nice. Look at this wall. Look at this wall. It's exactly what this is an old wall. And it turns and comes to here and dies. Completely dies. But you've got remnants of rock over here. Someone's probably come out here and moved it all. More concrete rocks. It's always a good sign. That's what started the whole thing. Now there's the truck. So concrete rocks, petered out, came over here, hit this, got all this, found that foundation. We're gonna ding in here. We're gonna go to that foundation and over by where that old cold storage deal was. Me and John have seen that before. This thing. See, it's all round and burred up. It had a door right there, and usually they had a big beam across the top. From what me and John have seen, which means there should have been a hole under here, and they would go down in, and it had kind of a wooden roof top. But if it's filled in, there'll be no hole. But that plank right there was to hold up all of the weight of the earth and wood they put on top. And most of the time when they tear down houses and stuff, they just find this thing and throw all the garbage in it, and you're done. Me and John have done it on a couple videos. So check that out. We're gonna ding this, see what's up. Oh, there's no bucket. There's no bucket right there. Yeah. He ain't coming out. We'll leave him there. We're in it. We are in it. You guys remember that clay pipe I was telling you about? Well, here's the well that we were in. Move some of this stuff out of the way. Check that out. There's a full piece of old clay pipe. See? Sometimes I know what I'm talking about. That's cool. Runs off over into there. I wonder if that was incorporated into the house. I doubt it. Got a bunch of timber here. We've been all through that, but right here by this well, I'm wondering if this just didn't used to just fill up with water or run into that pipe. They did their deal. Weird. That's cool though. Little piece of clay pipe. Probably still whole. Oh, there wouldn't it? That's weird. I'm surprised an animal hasn't dug it out and started living in there. Yep. It runs up underneath this plank. Usually you find that stuff that's broken. Like in one of my videos where we did the Pony Express, me and John found a piece of it broken over at the Simpson Spring Stop. But I'm getting so many hits in here, it's unreal, you guys. I'm pulling up tin like crazy. I found another old bucket, flashing, nails, wire. This place is off the hook. So I think I'm just gonna wander back along those rocks and down over to my truck and get out of here, because it's 1 o'clock now. I've been here for a while. Did a pretty good search of this area now. I'm not saying this is the town, okay? But I'm saying this is a water source. There's enough concrete out here in little spots that people hung out here for sure. And they lived here because they had ornate, pretty things in their house. Oh, and I did find this big chunk of crap. I'll probably leave this here, but I wanted to show you. Look at that. That's off an old stove right there. So somebody hung out here, which makes sense because there's water. Now, is it the town? I don't know, because the mine is clear over around this corner and up that canyon. And I was gonna go there today, but I thought I'd stop at the well, and everything just turned out so well here. I just hung out here. Now, everybody's hunting. There's people on dirt bikes and stuff cruising around here. So say we found it? No. Say we're closer than we have been? Yes. Are we putting the pieces together? I think so. We found water in the desert, and we found employment in the desert, working at the mine. The distance between the two is not severe, but the distance between both of them and civilization is extreme. So, did we find proof that someone lived here? Definitely lived here. We got clay pipe, we got pieces of stove, ornate dills, troughs, tons of fencing, a well, another well. I mean, this is, they're just tapping into the same water source they're tapping into. It must be just underneath this area, probably like a mile or so deep, who knows. But old foundations, we found that rock wall, a couple of them. This was kind of a happening little area, which makes sense because it would be the in and out for the employment for the mine that's over there. So I would say we are closer than ever. Yep, I almost sat on that. That's not cool. More wood. Oh, my foot's sinking in. Don't want to fall in the well. That would be cool. But they did have this concrete all wrapped in riveted steel. See that? They got all that old wire in there for foundations. Me and John found a bunch of that. When we did the metal detected the it's another spring or something we did, and we found like a rib bone and a whole bunch of that, which by the well there was some old concrete like this. It must have just been leftover wire for forming up the concrete, but you can actually get inside this and see the wood lines in the wood they used for the planks to actually set the forms for this, which is kind of cool. Pretty deep, I'd say 2 feet. Pretty long, all in a straight row. pipe right there. So it must have been the inlet pipe filled up, filled this one, went to that, and filled the other one. So crazy place, cool place. So I still think we do the same plan as before. Now that we found this and we know there's some stuff here, I mean, this would take me a while to metal detect all of this. I don't know if there's anything out here still or not, but there's so many hits in the ground. You'd have to cherry pick and just go on a grid to find like a coin or a watch or something. But there's just so much fence material and stuff laying around. But I think we do like we said we were gonna do, and that is, that one's all got wood in it. Look at that tongue and groove. Another chunk of steel. Has an S on it. I don't know what that is. 2379. But we go back up into the mine and work our way out. I think that's what we do. And I think what's weird is what's this? This is weird. We got one of those big beams and we got rock and then we got a little divot right here. I'm gonna dig this out, see if there's anything under it. It looks like it was set with concrete to go underneath. Maybe it goes into the well, I don't know. I'm gonna dig it before I go, and if it's cool I'll show you, but I don't know if this was a good one or not, but you're never gonna find anything unless you go try. So today we went and tried. Did we fail? I don't think so. And I'll end the video here, except for I'll show you when I get back to the truck everything that's in my pocket. That 130-30 shell looks old. It doesn't have the little bevel in it, and I'll show you because I found a 223 shell out here that's more modern, and I'll show you the difference. But there's just so much stuff out here, you guys. Like, I don't even know what that is, or that. It's like the metal detector is just ringing off the hook. I mean, I don't even know what this stuff is. It looks like an old handle for something. I don't know if this was like an old hub for a old wheel or something. You got this freaking thing that looks like an old hinge or a lock. It's just everywhere. I have no idea where to even start. So I'm gonna dig that concrete thing up, see if I can get underneath of it, because if there's a hole, you know what we're doing. And then get out of here. I'm not gonna show you the stuff in my pocket that's been killing my leg. And all the cows have invaded the truck. Probably think I'm gonna feed them, which I'm not. So, okay, let me dig this up. Let me see what's up. Okay, dug it up. Found this in there. It's no piece of, I don't even know. Just pieces of wood are coming out of there. This is what that stuff looks like. And I think it was just a platform. So you've got the wood right here. They just laid it on the ground, and then they just poured concrete on top of it. These big slabs like this. And I think this is pieces of sheet metal or tin that they laid down against the wood to help make the form. But I dug down in there. It doesn't go down into any holes or anything. It's weird. Bunch of old wood and rocks and debris for an old foundation for the well. Cover it back in so the cows don't bust their leg. Anyway, had to see. I like holes. Climb in them. See what's in there. I'll detect the whole way back to the truck, so hang in there. We're almost done. Okay, the show. Check it out. So I did find a piece of clay pipe that was already broken, and it wasn't that one. What I've laid on here is pieces of glass so you can see them. And old pieces of glass. You can see the rainbow kind of in them, right? The purple color. That's a piece of a dish. And then we have our shotgun shell, which I think is a paper shell, pretty sure. That old bullet. And if you look at this 30-06 casing, you see the bottom right here? See how it's just normally they have what's called this. See that bevel in there? Help extract the shell. This is old. I have an 8x56R Austrian Steyr that shoots stuff like this, and it's really hard to find. And it is World War II vintage, so this might be from the 40s. I don't know, but it's old. I don't think, nope, that didn't come out of it, but that's old. That's old. All that is old. I have no idea what this is. There's a piece of copper on it though. We're gonna junk it. But we got this glass, so that was on a old bottle. A piece of plate, some pipe. Doesn't seem like a lot, guys, but it's actually a lot. It's the information you get from it that's what's awesome. The clay pipe is super old. We've got a, I don't know, they use that style from the almost the end of the Civil War up until the 40s, 1945, I guess, on that old 30-30 shell, and that's a real popular rifle. Those old lever action 30-30s, everybody had one, so who knows on that, because I found Civil War stuff, well, just after the Civil War, when me and John did Fort Halleck. I didn't make a video of it, but I found lots of World War II era casings, and they all have that straight rim on the bottom. They don't have that indentation. I don't know when that came in effect. You guys probably do. I'm sure some of you know. But John's not here because he's in Texas with his daughter, because he's going to be a grandpa, so he had to go down there and be all excited. So I'll congratulate John on being a grandpa. We all know he's old enough. It's about time. So just kidding, John. Love you. Wish you were here, because you would do more detecting while I sat in the truck. And then when you found the honey hole, I could just swoop in for the glory. Not really, but there is a dirt road right here. Cuts off. Goes out through there. I might just cruise out there on my way home to see what's up. But thanks for watching, guys. I do appreciate it. And all your comments are cool. It's a nice day. I wish I had more time. I'd go up into the mine and hit that, but it's hard to find time to get out. Had Halloween last weekend. Had to hand out candy. Go decorate houses, so then you have work. Then you have to go do stuff with the fam, which they don't like doing this stuff all the time, but I like it when they come. I do appreciate when they come. My daughter has fun, so does my wife. I would have brought the dog, but the first four-wheeler or dirt bike he saw, she'd be gone. So while they're out hunting, we don't do that, but cool place, guys. Something happened here. At one point in time, this was a bustle of people getting water, doing cows and cattle, and mining out of that mountain. And the only way out of there was right through here, down this road, around those mountains, and that way. So there's stuff here, you just got to get on it. And I wouldn't say this is the town, but I'd say it's a good start for the town. I think the mining camp is further up by the mine. This was more of like a water source for in and out. I'll have to look at some old trail maps, see if there's any trails that cruise through here. Maybe this was a water stop for going across the desert, but anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. So everybody be safe, and I will see you guys on the next one.